stuff we've been
Yeah,
doing, but
yeah.
so the things that you need to identify in this graph are the x-intercepts.
Mm.
That's an x-intercept. And that's intercept right there. So you got to
The
identify those
okay.
immediately.
Yeah.
And you even could label them with points, 2, 0, minus 2, 0. The order does not matter. The next thing you probably should always try to identify is what's called the vertex.
Okay.
It does not always cross the y-axis, but you need the x and the y value of that. And depending on what it asks for, we're going to use this information.
Okay.
Okay, so is that okay right now? Like any
Yeah.
questions on that? Okay, now the first thing says here to write the equation of the quadratic shown in the graph below in factored form. Okay, so factored form is the following. A parentheses x minus b, x minus c. B and c are the crossings.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a crossing.
2.2, 0, right?
Well, it's just the x value.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it's just the x value. So I'm giving you like the general form, and I'll even write that it's just the x value. So for you, it's x minus a minus 2, x minus 2.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay, so the signage does matter. It really does. Now you are supposed to simplify two negatives, x plus 2, x minus 2 like this.
Yeah.
Okay, are you in Catalina Foothills?
Yeah.
So this is the same thing that a student got last year in the same class. So if you
Yeah.
have friends, you may want to consider, asking them if they got any of their old tests, because this is exactly the same as what I saw before.
Yeah.
Okay, now the next thing here, it says write the equation. Let me move it down here in vertex form. And you're like, what's vertex form? So vertex form is a x minus h squared plus k. This is vertex form. So it's kind of like with lines where it's like, hey, write it in point slope form or slope intercept form. You now have to know that this is vertex form.
Okay.
Now, if we go back to the graph, and I'll bring the graph down again, because I think it's important to see here. The vertex is either that min or that max. So
Yeah.
here's our vertex. Our vertex is at 0, minus 4. The vertex is always in this form, h, k. So the first number is h. The second number is k.
Yeah.
So that means that this 0 goes in there for h, minus 4 goes in there for k. So your equation is y equals a x minus 0 squared minus 4.
Okay.
You are not supposed to leave it in this form with a 0, but I guess that's what they want. They chose a bad example, so you can't do much about it. So here's what we have for just to kind of summarize. In factored form, you have y equals a x plus 2 x minus 2. And in vertex form, you have y equals a x minus 0 squared minus 4.
Yeah.
In both of these, they said that a is 1, which means that you don't have to write the a, because when anything is 1, it's essentially just like you don't write it, but it's there. So it's x plus 2, x minus 2, x minus 0 squared minus 4.
Okay.
So part C, it says prove that these are the same. You're not really proving, you're just going to multiply and hopefully everything works out. So on the left here, you need to FOIL. And it looks like you kind of started that.
Yeah.
But FOIL stands for first. So x times x. What is x times x, Remy?
Just x.
Squared.
Yeah. X squared.
X squared. So x times x is x squared. And then the outer, the O stands for the outer, x times -2. What is x times -2?
X2 or 2x.
Minus 2x. The number comes before the variable.
Yeah.
And then it's positive 2 times x, that's the inner. Positive 2 times x is plus 2x. And then L stands for last, 2 times negative 2.
Wait, 2 times -2 is 4.
Yes, negative 4. Sign matters.
Yeah, yeah.
Does anything cancel?
No.
How about minus 2x plus 2x?
-2x. Oh my gosh, what? Yeah, 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 yeah.
They cancel because they're opposite in sign. So what are you left with?
X2 and
Squared, x squared. You want to say x squared, not x2, because
okay.
that could be interpreted differently. X squared minus 4. Okay, so on the right here, we have to show that they get to the same place. On the right's much, much simpler. Okay, so on the right here, x minus 0 becomes just x.
Yeah.
You square whatever's inside parentheses. So x inside parentheses squared becomes x squared. Bring down the minus 4. Are these the same?
Yeah.
They are. Do you want another problem like this for us to look at?
Yeah, 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 we should.
Okay, let me quickly make one here. Won't spend much time, but let me
Yeah, I just want to get this concept like kind of down. I don't need to go through this or anything.
all right, so here we go. All right, yeah, this one made these numbers a little too big. Let me try another one here. 3, yeah, that'll work better. Okay. Okay, so here's a graph. Can you tell me the x-intercepts of this graph?
Yeah.
The two values.
1 and 3.
So 1 and 3.
Or 1 and then 3 on the negative.
So we got to say -3.
-3.
Right, like if you tell your friend I'm 3 houses, left or right, it matters.
Yeah.
They'll go to the
Yeah.
wrong way. You gotta give me the sign first. -3 and +1. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So in factored form, it's a x minus b x minus c. Let's call b -3 and c equal to 1.
Okay.
Okay, the order doesn't matter, but so this would be x minus a -3, x minus 1.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this becomes x plus 3. Why does it become +3?
Okay.
I'm asking you, why does it become +3?
Because you like switch it or you.
Two negatives make a positive. They cancel out.
You multiply the -3 and the -1.
No, we're not multiplying. We're just doing the signs in here.
Oh.
We're just evaluating these signs right here. That seems unclear. I'm
Yeah.
sensing that's unclear.
So you automatically kind of do that.
You have to, yeah. You can't just be like, I don't. Two negatives make a positive.
Okay.
And I always make the analogy to something where you use the word not. Like I'm not going to not clean my room,
Yeah.
which means you are going to clean your room. Two nots cancel out with one another.
Okay.
All right, now the next one just remains x minus 1. And then in all of these problems, it'll be the case that a equals 1. So you can just drop the a. Okay, so all of this that we just did, this is all for factored form.
Yeah.
Okay, now let me grab the graph again. Scroll down here a little bit. Can you tell me the coordinates of the vertex?
The vertex is the bottom, right?
or the top. Could be the top, depending on the graph, but it is the bottom in this case.
Yeah. So that is 4 and or I don't know if I'm gonna say this right, but 4 and 1 or 1 and 4. Negative 1, -4.
Yeah, it's one of those. Try to consolidate your answer here. You go in terms of the ordered pairs, it's X and then Y, which means you go left/right first, whichever direction, then you go up/down.
Okay.
So think of that. You go left and then you go down.
-1, -4.
Yes. Very good. Now vertex form is this right here. And you absolutely have to know this to do well on your
Vertex form
quiz.
is.
You have to know this.
Okay. Yeah, I have like all that vertex factor form and all that. And
How are you going to
standard
remember
form
it
in
for
my
tomorrow?
sheet right here. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that a lot.
Okay. All right. Now H is the first number.
Okay.
K is the second number. So this becomes Y equals A, X minus a -1
Okay.
squared -4.
Okay.
Inside parentheses, you have to simplify two negatives.
Okay. So then that turns into a positive.
Yes, X plus 1 squared -4. And just like the previous problem, A is going to equal 1. So you just drop it. It becomes X plus 1 squared -4, like this.
Okay.
Okay, now we had the factored form was X plus 3, X minus 1. We now need to prove that these are the same.
Okay.
So we're going to FOIL this first one. Do you want to try foiling that?
Not yet. I'm not yet. I don't think.
Okay, what does F stand for?
Frick, you just told me. Forgot.
Okay.
I remember you just told me, but
That's okay.
yeah.
I'm going to send you a link to a FOIL reference sheet that I've got, so you
Okay.
can have this down. What are we in? Yeah, Algebra 1. Copy link. Go to the chat. There it is. Boom. Okay. So F stands for first. First times the first. What is X times X?
X and X squared.
X squared. X
Yeah.
squared. So if it's not clear, you give the base before the exponent when you speak it. Okay, now the O stands for outer or outside. X times -1. X times -1. You always take the sign or the operator with it as the sign.
Yeah.
So what is X times -1?
X times -1 is just X. Oh, -1 X.
-1X, perfect. Now I stands for inner or inside, meaning the ones that are really close together, the ones that like almost are touching, 3 times
3x
X.
plus 3x.
Okay, and L stands for last. So 3 times -1, they're both last in there.
Okay. Just 3.
Nope.
Or -3.
Yes. This time the terms don't cancel, but you can combine them. You have like terms here in the middle. You have -1x plus 3x. What does that combine to?
-1x plus 3x.
Yes. What does that combine to?
Just -4x.
So
Or,
you,
oh no, positive.
well, it's something. We're gonna, so get the analogy I like is money. You owe someone,
2x, right?
yeah, 2x plus
Yeah.
2x minus 3. Okay, so that's only half of it. We got to go to this other side here. This is really critical that you do this as well. The thing I just boxed in, you have to rewrite or you will make the mistake that most students make in this part of the course. You have to rewrite it as x plus 1 times x plus 1.
Yeah.
You have to do that because then you're going to FOIL. Okay. You got to also bring the -4 down. Sorry about that. Why did that happen? It's rhetorical. Okay. So I want you to try foiling this, please. And if you have questions, ask me what we're talking about here.
Okay, I'll try. So is it the same as kind of factored form foiling is?
It's the same foiling as over here. Same order, you just different numbers.
Okay.
Probably slightly easier because they're all positive.
Yeah. So does it go into making x into
Squared, you gotta say
and
squared.
x, yeah, sorry, x squared and then plus
2 what?
2x.
2x. Anything else?
No, not that I think of.
Yeah, I just don't get the sense you foiled this. So let's try this together.
Oh, there's -4 right there. Oh,
No, -4 is coming down with it.
yeah,
X times x is x squared. Okay, I'll give you
yeah.
that. What is x times 1? That's the outside.
Oh yeah. Oh my, I just went straight to 1 and 1. Uh,
Yes.
x, x and 1. I mean, yeah, 1x.
1x or x doesn't matter. And then you have the inner. 1 times x.
Yeah, 1x.
1x. And then you have the last L. 1 times 1.
2
No,
or
you're
1.
multiplying.
Sorry, 1.
Plus 1. You can bring the -4 down. Now you can combine like terms.
And then let's go out. Oh my gosh, sorry. X plus 2. Yeah.
Okay, now you can kind of fabricate that they look the same. Like you should
Yeah.
always write the same thing, but that's just band-aiding this. You do need to know how to foil. Like if you want to get through this class, it's going to
Yeah.
happen again, so on and so on. Okay.
I can see it definitely. It's just I don't know. I'm like I'm not really writing this, which is
Okay.
amazing.
So I got a new problem ready for us to do here. Let me snip this in. All right. Here we go. Okay. We want to first do factored form.
Yeah. So
So what are the two x-intercepts?
they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 4. So oh, 5 and wait, yeah, 5 and 4
So
and
the origin is right here.
yeah.
So
Wait,
you just need the x values, x equals and x equals. What are the two x values where it crosses the x-axis? Here's the x-axis.
yeah. Um is is not one of them 5 and 4 or 4 and 5?
Well, here's 5. Does it cross at 5?
No, it's at 5. Or oh my gosh. No. It's at 4.
It's 4. One of them's at 4. That's 4. Where's the other one?
At 2.
Here's 2.
-2.
Yes. It does matter. The negative
Yeah,
completely
yeah.
matters. Okay. So you always write it in this form. A, x minus b, x minus c. What is the value of b and what is the value of c?
And B is 4 and C is 2. -2.
Yes. So it's a, x minus 4, x minus a -2. Are there any simplifications that are needed?
No. Oh yeah.
Okay.
The X negative or X minus -2 turns into positive.
Yes. Okay, so A is 1 in most of these problems, so you can just drop that and it becomes this, okay? All right, now let's do vertex form. So vertex form, you're going to memorize it so that when you get to the quiz or test, you got it down. Here's your vertex. It goes H comma K. And believe it or not, H comes before K in the alphabet. Probably don't think about that, but it does, and that helps because it's in that order. The first letter is H, first number is H, second number is K. What is the value of H in this problem?
The value of H in this problem is 1. Or
What's the value
-1,
of K?
sorry. And the value of K is -9.
Yeah, now H is actually 1. It's 1.
Yeah, it's not -1. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. All right, and A equals 1 because most of the problems will say that. All right. So here's what we have to do, and this will probably take us to the end of our lesson today. We have to be able to compare the two forms that we got. So here's one of the forms. Sorry about that. Why did that happen? Right there. Okay. I want you to FOIL this one on the left, please. FOIL. If you need me to scroll up, I can, but I want you to try foiling that for me.
Can you scroll up, please?
Sure.
Well, yeah, actually, here, let me get this done really quick. All right.
So we did FOIL back in this problem right here. You have an answer for me?
No, not even on one of them yet.
I just want the left one. I mean, you don't have to do the
Oh,
right,
okay,
just
yeah,
the
I'm
left one.
almost done with the left one.
Okay.
Okay, I do not know if this is right because I know we're kind of running out of time and I don't know. But is it the final answer y equals x2 plus 2x -2? I don't think it's right, but
Okay, well, the x squared is right, x squared. Now the x times 2 is the next one. What is x times 2?
just 2x.
2x. You have to, for the inner or any of the ones where there's subtraction, that the minus goes with the 4. It's -4 times x. What
Okay,
is -4 times x?
just 4x, -4x.
-4x. And then -4 times 2.
-4 times 2 is just -8.
-8. Okay, so you generally combine the outer and the inner. -2x -8.
Okay.
Now the one on the right, you expand before you FOIL. All right, so
Okay.
we'll do this together here because I'm out of time here. X times X, tell me what that is.
Add 6.
Nope.
Wait. Oh, x squared. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. X times -1.
X times -1 is just x to -1 or -1x.
-1x. How about the inner -1 times X?
Wait, sorry, negative, can you repeat? Sorry.
-1 times the X.
Oh yeah, negative
In
1x.
-1x. And then the last is -1 times -1.
Just -1.
Negative times negative makes positive.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
These cancel. You do get the same thing.
Okay.
So I'll leave you with this thought. There's probably something in your life that you're really passionate about. And if somebody tries to talk to you about it, but uses the wrong language, or they mess things up in terms of like how they talk about it, or they confuse things, it's probably very difficult to understand what they're trying to say. And that's what's going on here. Like I
Yeah.
heard you were camping or hunting or something. Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay. So like in that environment, you use certain lingo, language, you talk about things, maybe you're, you know, that's the whole point here. You got to use the right language or it's very unclear. And you know
Okay.
how frustrating it is when you're talking to someone that doesn't understand what you're talking about because
Yeah.
they,
Yeah.
and that's what's going on here. So I would encourage you to just try your best, and I can see that you are, to really pick up on the signs and the little, little things that we're doing each
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is it, Remy. I will see you next week on Tuesday. That's our next scheduled lesson. But that is it for us for this week. So hope you have a great rest of your week and weekend.
All right, me too. See
Okay,
ya.
bye now.